Alright, so a new Myriad Celestia came out a few days ago for Sparkle, and we're going to be taking a look at that today. As a heads up, I am super far behind on story. I have not started Pentacona yet, right? So if there is something even remotely related to the lore that we've had so far in this video, I'm probably going to miss it. So apologies for that. Yeah, let's go ahead.
It doesn't
Civilian
matter
clothes, okay.
who I am off stage. All the audience needs to know is that when I'm on stage, I'm just Sparkle.
Sure.
It's you, my beloved mask.
And she's talking to the mask.
When I'm happy,
Sure. She's elation. I mean, or she's aligned with elation in some way, yeah?
you're still smiling. When I'm sad, you keep on smiling. You're like a veil that I can hide under.
So like a shelter,
The
sure.
one wearing
Makes
the
sense.
veil, that's Sparkle. It's you, my beloved mask. When I'm happy, you're smiling too. When I'm angry, you're screaming too. When I'm sad, you're crying too. You're like a mirror, showing my reflection.
Yeah.
The one in the mirror, that's Sparkle.
I like how the overall color
It's
palette
you,
kind of shifted here,
my
didn't it?
beloved mask.
I want to go back and check that again for the second portion as well.
You're screaming. When I'm angry, you're crying. When I'm sad, you're smiling. You're like a face staring at me. I'm not Sparkle. No, I am Sparkle. So, when I realized life was just a play, I wanted to leave the stage. Because off stage, there's an even bigger stage. What do you say? Who's the real Sparkle?
Okay, hang on. Stand, I want to see. What do we have here? Huh? Normal, yeah. We've got some Harry Potter shit over here. I'm assuming some space stuff, like Character Space Station, because they got the dog, right? What is it, circus? Underwater, a mushroom place. Steampunk? Pirate, okay. So she just plays a whole bunch of roles. Alright. Yeah. Oh, they didn't do the special logo this time. Okay. Alright, so that was Sparkle. There are some really neat things I want to take a look at here. Let's see. So, okay. I know she's with the elation. That much I know at least. So she's definitely crazy. She's got this very neat, orderly look to her, which clearly is a facade. Now, one thing I wanted to note, I noticed like halfway through the video, but the color palette changes to match her, I guess, mental state, right? Because at the start here, we get some very, very bright, pale colors, like a pastel palette, sort of, right? Lots of pinks, lots of whites. Yeah, and then at some point it shifts. Where does it shift? Okay, right there. We get more of an orange sort of palette at this point. It's a little more saturated. The colors are a little more vibrant. Gives more of a lively feel, I guess. And then
That's Sparkle.
Here we get more of a very red and dark palette. So definitely more sinister. And the music kind of matches as well, doesn't it?
When I'm sad,
This more
keep on
seems
smiling.
whimsical, almost
When I'm
theatrical,
angry.
right?
You're still smiling.
Sure.
When I'm sad,
And then at the
hide
transition,
under one wearing the veil. That's sparkle.
yeah, it's definitely more of a theatrical sort of soundtrack in the first portion.
It's you, my beloved mask.
And then we get more of like, I guess, a waltz timing.
You're
I'm not
smiling
too
When I'm
knowledgeable about
angry,
music, but that's what it
You're
sounds like.
screaming too. When I'm sad,
And for the third, you get kind of like this prelude, right? Just very, very soft, very, very, like the bells chiming in the background, all that good stuff.
it's you, my beloved mask.
And then there's the drop, yeah.
You're screaming. When I'm angry,
And we're back to this kind of very
When I'm
rapid
sad.
tempo.
You're smiling.
Kind of almost like she's spiraling, which I guess she is in the video. Now the way she references her masks here, right? At first it's a veil. She says it's a veil, which makes sense because at first it's just an inanimate object, is what it seems like they're trying to convey, right? Because no matter what expression she's making, it's always just gonna be smiling. It's literally a mask. She can hide under it, like she says. And then the second time, what does she say it is?
When I'm happy, you're sad.
Mirror. She says it's a mirror, right? Because now it's mimicking anything she's doing, so the mask itself seems to be gaining animation, right? And I don't even remember the third. She says it's a face. I remember that because I don't know. I'm not sure if it's an antagonistic role necessarily, but it's definitely a more independent role because the mask is now making expressions completely unrelated to her emotions, right? In the second set, where it's mimicking her, it's almost like it's learning, right? And then in the third set, it's like it's kind of figured out how to be an independent person. And then, by contrast, her as a person kind of realizes she's not an independent person. She is either part of a whole or a construct, or maybe just like a facet of something greater.
Face
Like she may not be the real one, right? She says that I'm not Sparkle.
I'm not Sparkle. No,
I am Sparkle, yeah.
I am Sparkle.
So it's kind of, I guess, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a overall degradation or like a spiraling sort of into mental instability, or if this is just a way to show that the mask has always been kind of malicious, or at least independent, and it's kind of slowly just been worming its way into Sparkle's life. Or if she's just been like that this entire time. I don't know. I don't even know if we've seen her in story yet. Like I said, I'm super far behind. Oh man, that's okay. That's a very interesting way to present the trailer, though. I really like that.
So, when I realized life was just a play,
So whatever this facet of Sparkle is, tries to break free, I'm guessing,
I wanted to leave the
only to
stage.
realize there's a bigger
Because
stage.
offstage-
There's this, I guess, a bigger world for her to act in or something. Then we get this.
Who's the
So I don't know what this would imply about her as a character. Like whether she's actually a puppet master and has, like, it's a Herta situation, right? Where the masks operate as individual sparkles. Or if it's more metaphorical in that she changes the mask, she changes her personality. I'm leaning more towards the second, because that seems to be what the trailer is implying. And she just kind of plays all of these different roles. That's super interesting. Yeah, I think that's it for Sparkle, though. Let me see if there was anything else I want to take note of. Yeah, when they dress super pretty like this and super like prim and proper, you know they're fucking crazy, right? Because plain outfits like this don't sell. They gotta be crazy. Excuse me. I'm just Sparkle. Yeah. It's a very interesting progression of the character, like from face value to, you know, her internal monologue, sort of. Uh yeah, that's really cool. Okay. That's about it for the reaction. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.